Welcome to St John's the Baptist Church at Inglesham in the county of Wiltshire. This is an ancient painted wonder that was saved by William Morris. This beautiful and fascinating 13th century church stands on a gentle rise of land above waterside meadows near the River Thames. Pioneering Victorian designer William Morris, who lived at nearby Kelmscott, oversaw St John's restoration in the 19th century, ensuring that it is kept to its original medieval identity. An amazing series of paintings from the 13th to the 19th century cover the walls, often with one painted over another, in places even 7 layers thick. Whilst it is not always easy to puzzle out the subjects, you can see 13th century angels above the chancel arch, an early 14th century doom on the east wall of the north aisle, and there are several 19th century texts as well as a 13th century masonry pattern throughout the chancel area. There is an unusual and powerful Saxon stone carving of the Madonna and Child, which is set into the south wall also. The woodwork of the roofs and the screens all date back to the 15th century. The pulpit and box pews date from the 17th and the 18th century and are all original to the church. The current arrangement is still much in keeping as it would have been in Oliver Cromwell's time. So please enjoy this investigation of St John's the Baptist Church in Inglesham. God bless. Okay, so we have the spirit talker going. Let me just give you a quick overview of the place. Hopefully you'll remember from my last visit. I have 2 cameras with me today. Obviously the camera I'm carrying, and I have a static camera at the end of the aisle, because this is really where all the activity stems from within this church. As I said, the cat balls have been going off. I've just put the spirit talker on. And we'll see if anyone wants to talk to us. Okay, spirits. I've returned once more. It is 6 months later. A much warmer night, I must say. But anyway, could I ask please, is there anybody here that could come forward and speak with me this evening? I would really appreciate anything that you could offer me. As I said, this place is very freaky. It has an atmosphere about it. On the last visit, it did hit me when I walked in the door. Very similar on this occasion. Just have a look at the visitors book. There's a number of visitors that... True what, Spirit? That we have a number of visitors here from time to time? But this is certainly one of the oldest locations that I visited. Obviously myself and John have done a couple recently in Essex that do have many centuries behind them, but I believe this one was first erected in 1255. So it certainly has a lot of age to it. So that's Daniel Matthews. His mortal remains are deposited here in 1809. And his wife Mary's also here, and she died in 1820, aged 84, which is a good age. Okay, can I ask, is Daniel or Mary here with me this morning? Could you please come into this space and communicate with me and let me know that you're here? I would appreciate anything you could give me. I'm not sure if them cat balls have been going off, but obviously I do have a static camera set up, so hopefully they can be picked up. If you remember last time, I was sitting on the entrance to the altar and the cat balls were just constantly going off next to me. But let's see if we can build a little bit of energy and get things moving this morning. That just said morgue. Lovely. Okay, Spirit, why did you use the word morgue, please? Let's bring the phone, put the phone up here. Spirit, please come and approach me if you would. Come and touch me. Come and give me some sign of your presence. I know that there's something here in this space that inhabits. I felt you as I walked in. So don't hide. Come forward. Let's just turn the camera around. Who's speaking? My name's Michael, Spirit. Would you kindly give me your name, maybe? Could you tell me who inhabits this place? Can maybe come forward and touch me? Nancy, thank you. So are you telling me that there's a Nancy here in spirit, please? Maybe could I ask Nancy if she could shut the inner door that I have open currently? I've closed the entrance door, but there is an inner door, a big oak inner door. And I encourage any spirit that could come forward and maybe close that door. I think that just said, am I too scared? I'm not scared, Spirit. If I was scared, I wouldn't be here on my own at this time of the night. I've come back to visit you as I know that there is something here. I'm not honestly sure if it's something bad or something good, but there is an energy here, and I feel it. Could you maybe walk up the centre aisle and set one of the cat balls off? I'd really appreciate if you could set all the cat balls off. But come and do something for me, please. It certainly has an atmosphere to it, this place. And as I said, it has been around since the early 1200s. So it certainly has a lot of age to it. Hunt? Who are you going to hunt, Spirit? Are you going to hunt me? It did so. It actually said Nancy. Then it said Doreen. I've actually got a subscriber called Doreen. I'm sure it didn't mean my subscriber. And we're just getting something.
Can we keep talking?
Can you keep talking? Of course you can keep talking. I have 2 microphones that are recording this church, one for my voice and one for the sound of the church. So you could approach either and speak into them. Spirit, there's an interment stone here, and I would imagine that this is the first interment stone that was laid in this church. It has an image of a knight on the stone. Can I ask, please, who is the knight that was interred under where I'm sitting now, please? I mean no disrespect by sitting on top of your grave as such. I'm just here to communicate with whoever wants to talk to me. So please come forward and show yourself, maybe in the shadows, maybe behind me. Certainly nothing on the cat walls currently. But as I said, it does take a little time to build energy and to get things moving. And I certainly believe that spirits distrust you. Spirit, I mean no harm to you. I'm a child of God. The grave? What grave are we talking about, Spirit? Please, keep talking. Did you want me to visit a grave? Is there someone buried within this churchyard that haunts this location? Please come forward if you would. They are being stubbornly quiet this morning. I will show you the graveyard before I go because it does get light pretty early. So there should be enough light out there to actually show you the graveyard. It's not that big. But as I say, it is a secluded location. It is quite some distance out in the countryside within Swindon. But it does sit next to a manor house, which found. What have you found, Spirit? Have you found me? Have you come in? Oh, there was a strange noise then. That was a growling noise. That was a bit freaky, actually. That came over the top of me while I was speaking.
You are nice.
I'm nice, thank you, Spirit. Can I ask, please, who that was that just made a growling noise? That was a little freaky. I appreciate you talking to me, but I'm not sure I appreciate growling near me. Can you do it again, maybe? I hope one of the microphones picked that up because that was quite distinct. The atmosphere is starting to have a change to it now. I can certainly feel it. I know last time I was here it took a little while and then it just took me off my feet virtually. I had to switch the cameras off and take a break. Spirit, are you here with me finally? Could you maybe open one of these pew doors? Could you swing them maybe? Let me just grab my static camera. Oh, not my static camera. My hand camera.
Forest.
Forest? There is a forest close to me. I don't think that was me setting that off. I'll just see a message coming from John. He's messaging me while I'm investigating. I'll have to have a word with him about that. Can you see the EMF meter? Thank you, Spirit. Let's maybe put the phone on the altar and I'll just get my torch. Was that he killed or be killed? He killed. Okay, Spirit, thank you for that. Can I ask who he killed, please? Could something please come forward? Beautiful cross. Not sure if it's made of wood or what. Let's have a... I think it's actually plaster. I think it's like a cast plaster cross. Sorry, probably the torch is overpowering that. A little tapping noise behind me then. Let's have a look. Sorry about the lights at the end. They're just to give the static camera something to lock onto. I know in the opening I did mention this. I'm not sure if you can see it. Is it Mary and Child? I'm trying to think now. But let's have a little walk around and see if we can encourage something. Please, Spirit, come and do something for me, please. I'm fully aware that there is something here. I'm 100% sure on that. And I heard a growl a little while ago. Oh, I wish I'd take my phone with me. So annoying. They're communicating with me and I'm too far away to pick them up. Let's see what that said. You have regrets, do you? I'm sure that any spirit that is stuck in or stuck earthbound have regrets. If you're still here, then you regret something, clearly. Sorry about the lighting. I'll just bring the phone down here so I can hear it a little better while I finish off. Obviously there is a side entrance, but as you can see it does have an old-fashioned lock on it with a little mortar. You can tell the age of the structure just by the door. I mean, look at the nails. They're not even hammered in, they're just hammered through and bent over. I'm not sure if you remember last time as well, that outer door actually closed. I caught that on camera. This is only just a quick visit. I just really want to see if I could pick anything up and communicate with anything. And because it is such a beautiful place, and as I said, probably one of the oldest that I've actually ever filmed in. I don't think you can see that with this torchlight. I think it's too much. There we go, that might help a little. Could you move any of these cat balls, please, Spirit? Could you come forward and just move something for me? I know there's something here. Okay, I think what I'll do, I'm going to leave that static camera going. We're getting some light outside now, so I'll walk you around the outside of the church and you can see the graveyard. So let's leave that going. And then I'll just check the static camera's okay, and it's... yeah, that looks fine. Need trust. And I think what I will do, I'm going to leave this body camera microphone next to the phone and see if it can record anything that's said while I've gone. Okay, let's take you outside and have a little look, and then we'll come back and we'll look at closing things down. This is just, obviously, as I said, a quick visit. Myself and John are out on an investigation this evening or tonight, so please look out for that one over the weekend. As you can see, it looks like we've got some light out here now. Let's take the torch off. We won't need that.
Stroke.
As you can see the age of the place. Let's hope the static camera's doing its work and it's picking something up for me. The graveyard I usually leave to John to do now, but he's not here, so it looks like I'll have to do it myself. Absolutely beautiful. You can certainly see the age of the place with these stones. Look at that. There's a little isolated stone just over there. And I would imagine there's more than are actually showing here. A lot of them have probably fallen into disrepair and have just disintegrated over the centuries. There's that symbol again that we've seen many times in graveyards, but them two certainly look more young, what a silly word. Obviously not as old, but I can't get to them. The grass appears to be hardly ever cut.
Done.
But a beautiful structure. And there's that rear door that was bolted on the inside. Oh, this is a bit of an odd one. Looks like it's risen up from the ground. Let's have a look and see if we can see some age to it. Oh God, this is recent. This is Dorothy Joan Cuss, 20th of March 2023, aged 80 years. God bless you, Dorothy. Rest in peace. I hope you're in a better place now. Bless her. She obviously, her last wish maybe was to be buried here. There's the farm manor house just in front there, so obviously I'll be a little bit quiet. Let's get ourselves back into the church and we can look at tying things up and finishing this short explore. But I hope you enjoyed it in any case. As I said, it was never going to be a long one, but please leave a like and leave a comment just to let me know that you are enjoying the channel. I certainly hope you are. Okay, let's close the door and then we'll look at wrapping things up. Spirit, can I ask, have you showed yourself on my camera while I've been exploring the outside of the church? It certainly is a beautiful graveyard. Could you maybe show yourself in this?
You can trust us.
Camera, I can trust you, can I? I hope I can. Okay, let's come forward, put the light on. And let's hope that something's been picked up this morning. I actually have a 3-hour journey to get back home to Kent. So I'd better start that journey. Certainly was a funny growl earlier on though. I had a growl last week, I believe. Let's collect these bits up and then we'll do a closing scene. So bear with me.
He died.
Okay, so thank you for joining me once again for this short explore of St John's in Swindon. Certainly a lovely place, without a shadow of a doubt. And I certainly believe there is something here. Something does reside in this place, and I did get a growl. I certainly heard that. But in any case, hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and leave a comment if you would. And I'll see you on my next explore. Take care of yourselves, and God bless.